guys for coming on to another episode, even though you don't really have a choice, of the Moneyline podcast. I guess today was All Black Day. Just realizing that.
Well, that's what Ray's son says, that
Some days
his dad works in a black house and everyone wears the same shirt.
No, your dad wears.
No, he's talking about you all. He knows I'm going to wear the same thing.
No,
where's your logo?
I forgot it.
He got it tatted on his chest.
Actually, he had to tie.
He's like Iron Man.
Stains out of this right here. Yeah. It's actually under the shirt.
I believe he would
Yeah.
do that. Get the logo.
Turn it on, David. Let's see through the shirt.
No, but today I kind of want to change the format a little bit. I want to talk about sports first, and it's because I lost a lot of money last night. And I really thought that Game 7 of the NBA Finals is, when is it, tomorrow
Sunday.
or Sunday?
No,
It's
Sunday.
Sunday.
2 days.
And last night I thought OKC was going to close it out. I really thought that they were going to do it. I have no idea what Indiana is doing to compete differently than what a lot of other teams have done. But to me personally, and this is what I said, I don't know if it's how you guys feel about it. I'd love to hear it. But I told Vince, I said, Indiana in this playoff run captured lightning in a bottle. And I said, and they will not be back again next year. I just don't think they'll be able to duplicate this success that they've been able to duplicate. And I just wanted to get your thoughts on all of it.
I mean, it's hard to do it in any sport.
Yeah.
To replicate, and especially over an entire season.
Yeah.
Literally like 6 months or however long they're playing. And then in the playoffs, but it's so cliche, but it's literally they're playing with all heart right now. It's just, and the will to not damn.
It wouldn't move.
You want Vince to talk or not?
Never mind.
I'm sorry. Carry on.
Yeah. The will to not give up. Yeah. That's all it is.
They definitely have a won't die.
Yeah, they just won't die.
They just won't go away.
Won't die.
They just won't die.
That's what OKC was saying yesterday. Like, damn it. Just die already.
Yeah, you know.
But it was a pretty big win.
It was like by
Well,
15, 16
at
points.
least.
It got out of control in the second quarter. But when I first turned the game on, it was 8-0 Oklahoma.
Yeah.
And I was like, uh-oh. If they and then as I turned the TV on, Pacers had missed back-to-back three-pointers. I'm like, uh-oh.
It's over.
It's over. Once they get in that loop where you're stuck and you're not making it. And I think that I fell into that Vincent Salazar where I gave them bad luck. And
Let me turn it off.
Every time I turned
when
it,
I
as soon as I
turn it
turned it
back
on, all of a sudden,
They were on losing
8-7. Then 8-10. And then it just ballooned after that. And I was
Crazy
like,
how
oh
you
my
can
God.
control things like that,
Yeah,
right?
right. I blame myself. I'm sorry. That's my bad. I shouldn't have turned it on. I don't know why I did that.
I think for me, though, the whole thing about the entire playoff run for Indiana is how many games have they come from behind and then won, like either put it into overtime or won it on game, like on the last second shot? 4?
Yeah. They have a magic streak. That first game where Naismith hit six threes in a row to bring them from a 20-point deficit, and then they steal the game with a last-second three-pointer by what's his name? Halliburton.
Yeah.
Was just amazing.
I read that
you can't.
they had only been leading 1.3 seconds.
It was at the very end.
At the very end.
No, 0.3 seconds.
0.3 seconds.
Right.
Insane.
I don't, as good as they've been on this comeback streak, I was telling David earlier also, I think Oklahoma, they haven't lost back-to-back games either in the playoffs or all season.
Neither team, or I don't know about all season, but neither team throughout the playoffs has lost back-to-back games. Neither team.
I don't know.
So by that,
OKC. In OKC, I just can't see.
Yeah.
When they dominate, they dominate. And I just, unless.
The two losses that they did take to Pacers were pretty substantial. Mm-hmm. Now, I don't think that they're going to beat them in OKC. I think things are going to change. Mm-hmm. And OKC shoots crazy better at home than they do than they did yesterday. They were missing all kind of shots. Nobody was making shots. So I expect that by the time they get back to OKC, they'll have time to rest. And they looked very lethargic in this last game. So I think that when they have time to rest, they're back on their home court. They have their home fans. They're going to make shots they shouldn't make, and it's going to be a rout.
are you rooting for OKC?
As opposed to Indiana? Yeah. I'm from Texas.
So you support your neighbor?
I just had this conversation.
Because it's closer.
Yes, proximity, right? So I'm just gonna, if they were in New Orleans as opposed to Indiana, I'd root for New Orleans, and then on the way out, unless I have an issue with somebody.
Interesting.
I have, the way I kind of, when I start watching games, if I have no interest or no
Dog in the fight.
dog in the fight, I don't care about either team. I just kind of let the game play out and see who I start rooting for. And it's been Indiana for me.
Really?
For whatever reason, I don't know.
Why?
I don't know.
Probably the opposite reason of you. He doesn't want to root for Oklahoma.
Yeah, it
For
might be that.
proximity?
It might be that.
Look,
yeah.
like I said, I would root.
I'm a hater.
As a, you
Also.
really are. You will just go to hate immediately. That's your first thing. I'm just hate. And I think that, like, so I was just saying a few moments ago that I would root, as a Cowboys fan, I'd root for the Texans if the Cowboys can't be there for sheer proximity state. Go for the
Yeah,
Texans.
that's not Vince ever.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely.
You don't even have a dog in the fight. You would root for the Eagles over the Cowboys.
Yes.
Absolutely.
1,000,000% you would.
1,000%, yeah.
He hates the Cowboys.
Yeah, just hold all that hate in. It's good. That sounds healthy. Just to choke it down.
He doesn't choke it down. It's
Not anymore.
he releases it.
It comes out.
It comes out.
La, la, la.
Yeah.
I think it's the disdain for just the Cowboys
Yes.
he's talking about.
Yeah.
Well, he just said the same thing about this sport. He was rooting for Indiana as opposed to
I don't hate
OKC.
Said he
OKC. I'm
found
just saying.
himself.
I just found myself rooting for him. I found myself rooting for the Knicks, I think it was, against the Pacers.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
I think because Luka chose the Knicks, and so we're like,
Maybe.
okay, we'll root for the Knicks.
Yeah, I just start like, oh, they made that shot. Oh, man, I wanted to miss it. Like, well, I was rooting for somebody, and so I just take that and
And you?
ride.
And you?
Probably not OKC. So yeah, the Pacers.
So whoever else there is playing.
She just can't bring herself to say, I'm rooting for the Pacers.
Neutral.
I'm not a Pacers fan.
You know,
Yeah,
I'm rooting against OKC.
they seem like the
Not for.
underdog, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah. They're more
That, like
the
they have,
Cinderella
I haven't
team.
seen them a lot in
Well,
the
they are the
playoff.
underdog.
Yeah,
They are the Cinderella
So,
team
yeah.
of this
But
whole
I just,
postseason.
for me, I'm not rooting for either. I don't, one, because I don't, OKC was so good this year. I just never root for the
best unless
team.
it's UT
Unless
or
it's
Texans.
Yeah.
90 Chicago Bulls.
Yeah.
But I don't like Halliburton. I don't like the way he shoots.
Have you ever heard him talk?
I don't like how cocky he looks. I just don't like.
I've heard him speak.
They said that his voice changes and they have interviews and he's talking like this and there he goes like this and then it talks like it literally changes midway through, like while he's talking through a sentence or making a statement or
I
something.
haven't heard that.
Maybe he's
I'll
recognizing
pull it
it
up.
and changing.
I sent a text yesterday to a friend of mine. I truly enjoy listening to J-Dub, his interviews. They are so insightful.
Oh yeah,
He is fantastic
Really?
to listen to.
I've
He is.
never
He is.
He never gets caught up in the minutia that the interview is trying to throw at him. So we noticed that the guy kind of shoved you at the end of the game. He's not going to buy any of that. He says, well, it's team sports. It's people are
Basketball,
competitive,
yeah.
and sometimes people get excited. And he goes right past it. Like he doesn't buy it. That dude, I couldn't see. He doesn't buy into the bullhorn.
yeah.
He speaks directly and clearly. It is amazing. Just
very eloquent.
Very
I
good.
was like, wow. Like
it's
that-
surprising. As soon as they stick a mic in his face, I'm like, oh, this is not going to be good.
Yeah.
And he kills it every time.
Interesting.
You got to listen to him next time. I realized that the last game, I was like, damn, like they just like caught him off guard, started, and he was just like on it, and I was like, wow,
Yeah.
like that was impressive.
Cat is good, man.
Yeah, I agree.
Good
I
for him.
completely
He's a
agree.
cat.
KAT.
Moving on, I did want to talk about some legal stuff and just some things that really grind my gears.
Lord, what doesn't grind your gears?
Everything
grinds your
fair
gears.
enough. I guess some of the things that, and per usual, it's me complaining about insurance, but one of the things that happened to me yesterday, and I just want to talk to you guys about it because, Ray, you don't know this because I had a conversation, I don't even know if Lou knows this, but I had a conversation with Vince about it. But I had a big mediation yesterday, and the mediation did not go well. And the reason why was of no fault of anyone's, but the insurance company. So let me kind of elaborate on that. In this instance, our client was severely injured, and can you hear me better now? Okay. Our client was severely injured, and we go to mediation because the insurance company wants us to go. We have some proposed dates. August is one of them, and they say, hey, we'd like to go earlier than that. We want to get this thing resolved. So we're like, all right, cool, let's do June. So we do June, which it's very uncommon for any insurance company to say, well, we want to do it sooner. It's always common for them to say we want to do it later. Anyways, let's move on. In this instance, there's one insurance company involved, but there are about 8 different layers of insurance. What I mean by that is whenever somebody's been catastrophically injured and it's a big company, a lot of these companies, they basically buy multiple layers of insurance to protect themselves because
Umbrella policies.
That one doesn't trigger
an excess
until-
coverage. So I'll give you an example. Let's just say X company buys this much insurance for their trucking company, and it's $50 million. Well, there's $1 million for the first layer. There's another $1 million. There's $5 million. There's $10 million until it all adds up to 50. But it's not just one insurance policy. It's separate policies that are all written to add up to 50. In this instance, we had more than that in insurance. But somehow, this insurance company forgot to tell the company, hey, you guys are responsible for the second layer of insurance. So there's one layer of insurance. In this instance, there's 10 different policies, but the company was responsible for paying the second amount out of their pocket. So that's called self-insured. So in this instance, X company offers this much money, and they say, hey, time to hand the baton to the
we've
to the company. We've maxed out our first
Yeah.
policy. Now it's your turn. X company doesn't have the liquidity to pony up the $1 million, and no one told them that it was their responsibility to pony up that second policy.
Although they should have known when
Although
they
they should have
purchased
known. Yes.
the policy, but most people don't know
Although-
what they're buying anyway.
Although the
and
insurance
no
company
one
should have told them.
This seems weird. No one would.
Nobody told them. There were 16 people in this mediation, and all of them were pissed because this insurance company decided to not tell anybody this, including the company, and the company's just finding out they have to pony up this money before any of the other insurance kicks in. So there's a gap. So we have one insurance, they already paid. Next insurance is the company. They have to pay out of their own pocket. It's called self-insured. They're like,
No.
you just want us to come up
Yeah.
with this large sum of money,
They're like, that's what I thought y'all were here
Right
for,
now.
for the insurance.
And so
I would've
everyone's
said the
looking
same
at
thing.
each other, and they have all these other policies, 9 more policies
ready to go.
ready to go, but no one can start because they don't have it, and no one told them that they needed it.
So what's the next step?
They have to find liquidity.
They're gonna sell some stuff.
Not
I
our
have
problem.
no idea.
Liquidation
Yeah,
sale.
not our problem. This company basically was misinformed. I assume they could probably go after the insurance company for errors and omissions for failing to notify them that. There's a lot of different things that can happen. Basically, when all said and done,
It's messy.
it was a colossal waste of time and money and resources for everybody involved. There were
I mean,
probably
it wasn't a
24
waste of time
people.
because at least all those things are being brought to light, and so
Yes.
it's at least being
It'll be addressed. Right?
And it wasn't a waste of time for the defense attorneys because
bill.
they bill.
Yeah.
oh,
And so they're still getting paid.
And that's another thing I wanted to kind of tackle as well.
My Bucky's
People
chapstick.
don't realize that. And the regular layperson doesn't understand that in our industry, we work, the plaintiffs, the people who represent the injured people, work on a contingency fee. That means we don't get paid at all until the case settles.
if it settles.
If it settles. On the other side, the people who defend the insurance companies, it's the exact opposite. They get paid hourly.
no matter what.
No matter what, win or lose. So every single time that they make a call,
An email,
an email, a text,
a fax.
anything, they get to bill for it. It's billable hours that they get to do.
Don't they do it in like, is it 5, 10, 15 minutes?
0.6.
No point systems
0.6. So it's a 0.6
Of-
increment
of an hour?
Of an hour.
of an hour.
So you get 10.
So it's 6
Increments.
units.
Yeah.
So 10 units.
an hour.
Yeah, of 6.
Gotcha.
So
That's fucking wild.
that's how it works, and people don't understand that. Like, defense attorneys they're not in a rush to get these done because every single time they do something, they get paid.
And then if you think about it, the insurance is paying more, so they have to settle and pay the defense firm that they hired, whereas they could have just turned that money over to the plaintiff anyway to settle the case.
They'd rather
less.
fight it.
Right.
They'd rather
and
fight
end up paying less.
Right.
and delay.
So they pay more by trying to fight.
Correct.
And the regular lay people don't know that, and that's fine. But at the same time, it's people don't realize there's a reason why, and we have to do a lot of work on these types of things just to get it to where it needs to be. Like, for example, this case right now, this case is 2.5 years old, and we just got to mediation, and what was offered is a fraction of what's needed for just to pay his bills.
Yeah. So just based on that, you're already looking at a year.
Yeah. So
Now they kick it down 4 months. What you said,
4
October?
months. 4 months. October.
Oh, they push it out. So the company, let me say, the company now has 4 months to come up with $1 million.
Well, no,
That's for the next
not,
mediation.
That's for the next mediation. They don't have to. They
what-
could just
To figure it out.
Yeah.
Something. The insurance needs to figure something out, or the company does. Either way, they need to figure it out. That's not our problem.
before October, or y'all discuss it in October.
discuss it in October.
Yeah, we're going to mediation in October. We're scheduled for trial in November.
Oh.
So something needs to happen before that.
Sounds
So
like
they got to figure it out before trial, because if a verdict comes back,
They still have to figure it out.
yeah.
What's the
No
matter?
matter
But
what-
then their
Let me ask you
order-
this: what if they don't
yeah.
come up with
That's
it,
a good question.
and then what you sue the company, and then say you
This-
get a
the
big
company's
verdict?
already sued.
Okay, well you get a verdict, and yeah, there's that first
There's a
level,
judgment.
first layer. Okay, but then the judgment is really based on just the company. So will the extra layers ever kick in if you get a judgment against the company? Because if you get against the company and they can't come up with it, can you ever touch that next layer?
Yeah, the answer to that is yes, but it's very complicated because based on what insurance and the company were saying, is this was never communicated to the company.
Yeah.
So either it potentially malpractice based on the insurance carrier, or it was failure to notify, breach of a lot of different things, fiduciary duty. Somebody is going to cover that. It will be covered.
Yeah. I mean, and again, going back to
When
the
you purchase,
company should know when you purchase a policy, you get all these documents.
Yeah.
Nobody ever fucking reads them.
Yeah.
And I'm sure the language is in there somewhere, and they could say, we provided you these documents. So that whole malpractice deal, I don't know if it would stand necessarily, but yeah, the insurance company should have said, we're going to mediation.
Yeah.
This is the way it works. You're going to have to pony up at some point if they think it's going to get that high.
Yeah. The other thing I want to talk about is what we've been seeing, I guess, for the past 6 months is I
Mosquitoes?
cannot figure out for the life of me ride shares.
Oh, God. I know. I've been telling you something for so long. I've been telling you, bro.
So people, the general public, I need to understand that ride shares, if you do ride share driving, you have to purchase additional endorsements for your policy where they tell you that. Otherwise, you're not going to be covered at all. And they tell you this, but they also tell you, hey, you need to buy these, and if you do buy these, you will be covered. That is not always the case, and we've began to see that time and time and time again, probably 6 times so far, where we have people who have specifically, they drive for a certain rideshare, they know that they do this, so they purchase what's called rideshare endorsements, and lo and behold, they get hit by an uninsured driver. This has happened. We've seen it probably 6 times. These guys come to us and they say, hey, I'm good. I bought the rideshare. I'm covered. I need to file a claim. I'm injured, and this person was not insured. We file a claim. Insurance companies are saying, nope, not covered. And we've seen it time and time and time again. And these people who drive these ride shares have no recourse.
Yeah, they're under the
None.
impression that they're covered. Yeah.
None.
They've done
When they are
everything
hit by
need
an
to do.
uninsured driver.
Yeah.
None. Even if they buy the rideshare endorsement, they're not covered.
Well, the worst part about it is that even if they have their own personal uninsured motorist coverage,
Correct.
theirs won't cover because they said,
they're
well, you're
on
on
app.
and that's the duty of the app insurance.
Correct.
And now they're saying it and it's just passing the buck.
So is it only uninsured? So they're only carrying liability?
It's funny you say that. I've gone to several different sites, insurance sites, to look up. It's called TNC coverage, and it's ambiguous. It doesn't say whether it's just for that. What it actually says is whatever is in your main policy, once you buy the rideshare endorsement, that policy carries over when you
that's
are
not
on
true.
app.
Yeah.
But it doesn't apply with uninsured, and they don't tell you that.
Yeah.
It doesn't say that.
And the
It's
worst,
not like you can go buy that separately.
I don't even know if you can. I don't even know if it's available.
So you can't buy uninsured motorist protection for your ride share just in case you get hit. Not even your fault.
I don't know. I don't know.
That's what he's saying is ambiguous.
It's very ambiguous. They're encouraging all these people. They say, "Hey, it's not going to be covered if you don't buy this rideshare endorsement." So they buy it like, "Okay, you know what? I will get it. I got it." Get hit by an uninsured driver, still not covered.
Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
exactly right. Well, the worst part I was going to say is like if you're a passenger in this vehicle,
You
and
really
get
had
hit,
no.
you
yeah.
get hit by an uninsured driver, you're not even though you're like, this is not none of my fault. Somebody's got to pay. Like if you're in a rideshare, it's a company vehicle essentially, Lyft, Uber, whatever it is, and so you should be covered. That company should be protecting you, but their insurance is not because that uninsured doesn't kick in somehow, and that's the worst part about it. If you're in somebody else's vehicle, you're purchasing, you're paying for it, that should automatically be a given.
You would think that the company itself would force that. You're providing a service. Your job is to provide a service to your clients.
Yeah.
And
It's
now you're
almost-
not even protecting your clients.
Yeah, it's almost better is if the vehicle you're in, you order an Uber and that guy's at fault.
Yeah, you want
Your
that
vehicle to
right.
be at fault.
Correct. Which is against public policy. I mean, if you think about
Yeah.
it, that's so messed up. It's so messed up. It's basically these insurance companies are unjustly enriching themselves by encouraging these drivers to buy this additional endorsement,
That
and they're still
means
not covered.
nothing. Yeah.
It means nothing. Like, hey, you need to get this or you're not going to be covered. Oh, still not covered. And I did a deep dive and looked at the language of this policy, and I was like, how is this? What I asked the adjuster on the other side, I was like, hey, I'm reading this and I understand what you're saying here. I was like, but what is covered? Like, if you're telling me that this is not covered, what is covered?
What do you say?
She didn't know.
What do you say?
She didn't know. She was like, I can't tell you. This is the first time I've seen this. Yeah.
It's the first time she's seen it?
Yeah. So
Dun dun dun.
anyway, I just wanted to vent about those two things and kind of, it's something that we've seen time and time and time again, and
To be continued.
it's very frustrating.
gonna
to
figure
kinda
it out.
See those, yeah. But
You want to give an update to that big case that's going to Abbott to sign whether or not the
oh yeah, it failed.
It failed. It didn't even
failed.
make it.
The bills they failed, and thank God I'm actually going to a fundraiser next week for the tie-breaking vote. Who decided that he was going to vote against it? So he is having a fundraiser in Houston this week. So
It's like, give me my money
Yeah,
now.
donation.
I'll be there.
You need that donation?
Donation.
Need that donation.
So a lot of us are going to go to support him because he was the one tiebreaker, and he was a Republican, and he's the one who voted against it. So
So you guys aren't going to support the other 100 and whatever that voted no? Just him?
Yeah, right.
yeah, just him. Yeah,
He was the last one.
He's
to
the one
vote.
that we know of had the fundraiser. Yeah, so he was the last one. Yeah,
John McCain.
but yeah. So ultimately, that bill failed. It got gutted, and it was amended so many times that whenever they looked at it, there was just not enough votes for it, and it got failed. So we lived to fight another day.
You still got your job, Ray.
Good, I'll take that. Still here.
But as far as everything else
You think it's
goes,
going to come up next year? You say it comes
it'll
up.
come up every 2 years. So next
They'll
session,
try-
it'll come
keep
up again in
trying
2
and
years.
trying again.
And they will, and it is what it is. But I mean, in 2 years, who knows what the landscape's going to look like?
Right.
So I hear that they're about to start putting driverless 18-wheelers on the road in Texas.
Oh, my
They
gosh.
did for a quick 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Then they put guys back in the trailer or the tractor.
I'd
It was
imagine-
on the 45
I'd
corridor
imagine
from
that would
here
lead to
Dallas.
more theft. You just pull in front of it, slow down real tough. It
That's a
stops,
good
and then
point.
people could break into it because it's not going to move as long
Yeah.
as because it can't hurt anybody like that.
You done that
can't
before?
hurt humans.
Yeah, that came
Fast-
very
Fast
quick.
and-
That was
Fast and the Fast and the Furious, baby.
Oh, so you're hanging off the side of your car,
Yeah,
and then
but they wouldn't even have to do that. Now, a driver would try to run you over
Right.
to get away from you, but a driver
gotta stop.
would stop,
would have to stop.
and then you just get in there and do whatever you want to do. And
I'm sure their load is electronically protected, and I mean,
there's like,
and I'm sure someone's monitoring it, so they'd probably just shut it down until someone could get to it.
Yeah, but if they shut it down, it's just a sitting duck.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you can't, like, what are you gonna do? Put explosives to open the door? Like, what if it's like you can't get in it? I don't know.
The people who are going to get your shit,
I don't think
shit like that. That's not nothing you're going to do is going to stop it.
If Ray wants it, he going to get
He's
it.
gonna get it.
If they can stop that truck.
I don't think every load of gasoline is going to have electronics security on it. Can you imagine
No
the explosion?
No joke. No joke.
I'm just saying. But no, yeah, I think
Could be an inside job.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Watch too many movies.
You watch both of y'all watch way too many movies.
Yeah, man. That's how crime happens, man. People get smart.
What do you think he'd be
That's
doing
what
at his
people
desk?
do. How do I steal gas?
Wait, these are only gasoline trucks?
No, they're not.
That's
They're
what I'm
fuel
saying.
trucks.
They're not fuel
I
trucks.
don't even think they have the driver.
Right, I was going to say, how did this evolve?
That's what he said.
I just said you can't have electronic security on a gasoline
maybe
tank.
it's not a gasoline tank. Maybe it's goods.
Okay, TVs.
TVs.
Oh shit! I'm definitely stealing that. right down the road.
You want one? You want one?
Everybody gets a TV.
Oprah
How you
out
gotta do
there.
it? What happens when they flat the tire?
That's a good question.
There's a blowout. I mean, it's got to stop, and they just got to wait till somebody gets there.
I don't. They're thinking it.
I don't think the 18-wheeler drivers are changing their own flats.
What happens
either
when
way,
it's too
so.
windy?
Oh my gosh. Okay.
I'm just saying, there's a lot
These
of
are
things
computers,
out there.
bro.
I know, but it can't keep
I
driving.
think there's a
if it's
lot
too
of
windy.
hazards that happen that drivers can tilt. Like so, just like the case that we had where the young lady, the truck didn't pull all the way off the road, and the young lady hit it because it was still in her lane.
Mm-hmm.
And then drivers have to get out and put cones and those triangles, those hazard triangles in the street.
They just have little pieces on the trucks that pew. Shoot them out.
Now who's watched? Now who's watched
Now
too much
who's
TV?
watched-
Now who's watched too much TV?
MacGyver's gonna pull. I mean, not MacGyver. Knight Rider.
Defense missiles.
A shadowy night.
So I guess I do have a question. How do y'all feel about driverless cars?
I don't know if I get in one yet because they have the what do they call
Waymo.
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 I don't know.
I mean, they've
They're
been going for some
driverless,
time
but they're
now,
still manned. Like it's
Oh, there's
kind
a-
of like a
there's a
video
person-
game.
No.
There's a person that like once they're notified like, hey, there's an issue. Someone like logs in and sees what the issue is and manually maneuvers the car out of the way.
So whenever we were in Scottsdale 6 months ago, they were all over the streets. There was probably, I would say 30% of all of the cars on the road were driverless. I couldn't believe, I was like, but I don't think it's the rule. I don't think that rule can apply here in Houston because the streets over there are wide open. Like it's flat, it's wide open.
Yeah, Houston streets are
Yeah.
pure
And people,
rubble.
And people drive bad
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
There are no rules. Those lines mean nothing. Those lights and signs mean nothing to
Yeah.
drivers.
Yeah.
here.
They really
Every
don't.
time I'm on the road, I'm like, is it a full moon? Because people act crazy.
I don't think the stop lights mean anything to people in Houston.
It's a suggestion.
Yeah.
like
I
Vietnam.
stop and at a red light and people are blowing behind me. I know y'all see that light is red. And it's not just
They're like, yeah, but nobody's coming.
Also, Vince is like, if someone runs it, he's like, my man.
Oh man, you're cheering it on.
So that he can run it.
I kind of cheer it, but I fear it because I know the moment I try to run it, woo, get out the car, boy, and I'm like, no, I'm not.
You're under arrest
Damn,
for running a red light.
I knew I couldn't run that light. I knew better.
Ray,
call your mom.
All those TVs you stole.
You're right. I turn my camera. Mama, I'm getting pulled over at the corner. Yes, sir, officer.
Yes, sir.
No, I think I don't know if I don't think Houston is ready for driverless cars. I don't know if Texas is. Honestly, I think
There's some rough parts of Houston. There's some rough parts everywhere, but I can't imagine.
Car's
thinking
gonna
that-
get high.
It's gonna get
carjacked.
robbed. It's gonna get jacked. Give me that way,
I
mom.
like how we just keep reverting back to like, it's going to get jacked.
Some-
I'm going to steal something out there.
Somebody's
gonna get stolen.
Somebody.
Someone's getting stolen.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't
have
see
a-
it working.
I've been getting my food delivered from a driverless car, which is interesting because
Shocker.
How?
How do you go to the car?
they make you come to the car and you it's like a little iPad on the side, and you just type in your code. They give you a code.
What?
The trunk opens up. You grab your food. You say, and then
Is
you
it
say,
only your food?
all done. Yeah. It's
Like,
just
what
your
if
food.
other people's
just your
food?
It's this one.
I
they're
thought
going-
about that because I would have taken all of it, but
Oh my God! What is
Some
wrong
gonna
with
get
you
stolen.
guys?
Somebody said,
What is wrong with
it's a
humanity?
buffet. Yeah.
What? This is what's wrong with
He
the
said
world.
Houston ain't ready.
Jeez, it's because of y'all. You guys are the problem.
They sent me too much food. It's not my
It's
fault.
not my fault. You
It's not
gave
my-
it to
you
me.
sent- You sent me too much
Oh, I didn't
food.
know I ordered Olive Garden, Taco Bell, McDonald's, and Whataburger.
What? Well, thank you. I must have got a gift card or
And
something.
then it would be you guys at the same time hating on that order. Like, who orders this trash?
You're right. What trash shit? No Mexican pizza? Get this shit. Take this back. Oh, you didn't even order that, sir, huh?
Yeah. No, I think I'm curious to see how it's going to go.
Wait, so you don't have to tip then, right? 'Cause
No, whenever you do the added tip on there, it informs you that a driverless car is going to be handling it. So they say your tip is refunded automatically.
That's cool.
So it's interesting.
You take some serious risks sometimes. I would never even consider
It's crazy.
that an option. A driverless car to come deliver.
I didn't volunteer it.
I mean, it's
just
not
they just-
driving
they
to your
designate it.
into your house.
Well,
Is that on DoorDash?
You're
on
more
all of
scared
them.
of a driverless car knowing where you live
Uber
than
Eats, too.
I'm afraid of the
Most of my Uber Eats,
money.
What if you say you want it at your door? Then it can't be.
but it's on an app already.
they don't tell you that. Like they say, it's a driverless car. Please meet at the corner at the street.
I bet. Fuck that.
Nah, I ain't going. That's the reason I'm having to deliver it. I don't want to leave the
I'm
house.
walking.
Right.
Yeah. So, anyway, no, I just wanted to talk about those couple of things, touch on those because I don't know, man. Insurance is a crazy thing, and it's shocking to me how people again just don't understand that they are not on your side, and they will do whatever they can to avoid having to pay a reasonable amount.
Full show.
Yeah, but other than that, thank you guys again.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Happy
One
Friday.
more thing, who are you guys going for? Game 7.
Pacers.
I'm going for the Pacers. I don't think they can do it. But
Wow.
No, I'm just saying I don't see it happening.
What's your
but
problem,
I wouldn't
Ray?
be surprised.
This like
that makes
proximity
sense.
loyalty is really weird.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have a hatred. If I don't have a dog in a fight, imagine it.
So
you're
why is it
choosing a
based
team.
on
You're a Spurs fan.
proximity?
You're choosing a team. You're
Yeah,
choosing a team.
So you're a Spurs fan?
I'm a Spurs fan.
Oh, I didn't know that. Mavericks?
I like
Of
any
course.
Texas team, really.
Okay.
I'll go if I have to choose. It would be.
Oh, you're a
it's
Longhorn fan then,
Spurs.
too.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
wow.
out of sheer.
Okay, Ray, let me ask you this. If it
nativity.
was-
I was born there, so I've heard
You're
that.
a Longhorn hater, though.
Yeah, I hate
The
that
Longhorn
teams. But if I have to choose between the Horns
ex-worker
and
who-
Alabama or any other team, I'm
A&M.
going to. Yeah, I'll even choose the Longhorns over A&M. Not that I really
Okay.
care that much. They're all the same team to me. Their budget comes out the same. They get the same pot of money. So, but I don't have a care about.
Okay, Ray, so what if it was like the Pelicans and the Thunder?
Well, it's about the same distance, isn't it?
Yeah. So then who gets your loyalty?
Out of sheer drunkenness, I'll
It would
take
be the
No, the
Pelicans.
Pelicans. Yeah.
Just
I
because
love
it's
Mr.
Louisiana.
Bourbon Street, just because I love
You know, I
just
really-
'cause I love
I really like New Orleans,
I
so
like New Orleans. I need them to win, so I can go get drunk on Bourbon Street.
That's actually a good. That's pretty reasonable.
I have had a good time in Oklahoma, not Oklahoma City, but there's a huge casino in Oklahoma.
Choctaw?
Windstar.
Windstar, largest casino in the U.S.
In the world.
No,
In the world. Yeah.
It's a
I was shocked
massive-
to see that. I was like, no way.
Massive.
Is it that big?
It's
Choctaw
huge.
Nation.
so
You're
when
not wrong.
You cannot.
Thank you.
You
Got my
cannot
back.
walk it enough. Like you can walk forever and think that you're done. There are still plenty more casino. It's huge.
Wow.
You
I
take
had
a
no
trip
idea.
up there,
Yeah.
overnighter.
It's not as live as the casinos in Las Vegas.
Like it's
of course.
crusty?
Yeah, it's kind of. It's
Crusty.
okay. I don't know how to define that, but it's not as lavish as the ones in the Aura.
Do they pay money?
Yeah,
It's fine.
yeah, they got money.
It's fine.
Yeah, but it's just massive. It's huge.
So who are you taking?
Who are you taking?
OKC, of course.
David?
Oh.
Wait, who you bet on OKC to win yesterday and you lost.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna do it again?
I'm gonna have to double
Double
what I
down.
bet. Yeah.
Double down.
Double
Yeah,
down. Do you do money line or are you going to do the spread?
Being a pure degenerate, I would say OKC. I don't even know what the money line is. Do you know?
That's the whole point of this show.
Let me look.
Ill prepared.
The money line.
What's the money line? I don't know.
I don't know. Why are we here?
It's Sunday, right?
They probably haven't said it.
Ooh, Thunder by 7.5.
I would take that.
You think so?
Buy it down if you want to.
Yeah, buy it down to 5.5.
Yeah.
I would take that. 5.5.
Okay,
Benny?
I'll put 5 on it. $5.
Pacers.
OKC.
We're a split tribe.
All right, let's see what's on record now. All right, thank you guys. Till next
Thank you.
time.
Thank you.
Cheerio.
Boom.